All right. So, what happened last time? Some. Oh no. Dude,
I'm still here.
okay. Um,
Oh no.
so,
Calm down.
4 months ago, um, so you guys had fought your way through the sort of fire and brimstone and bug infested underground, sort of citadel, um, and you made your way to sort of this grand building, and Ted was with you, and you guys were trying to figure out how to get in. Ted sort of like had gone around the back or whatever, and you guys slipped in, and no one went to retrieve Ted. Poor Ted. And but you guys got in here, and then there was a sort of a magical barrier, a wall of magic negation, and then you slipped through that into this chamber. And there was Anixia, her and Simba and Nala, and she had the orbs. Their orbs were circling behind her, seemingly imbuing her with power. And so you started your fight. Both Simba and Nala had the control collars on them, and you guys. Every shot you tried to take at Onyxia, the dragons were, jumping in the way and fighting back. And so you managed to get the control collars off, at which point in time, Onyxia immediately puts them to sleep and they fall to the ground. And so just as you think, you've got, you know, uh, picking up the upper hand, in pops Red, who swears allegiance to Onyxia for ultimate power. So other things, if you
I
remember,
thought that was for like to change him back or something.
yeah.
She said change him back.
So, but the maybe I don't know. So I don't even have the I don't have the last recording. So I know he
Yeah,
showed
there's
up and he's
he
on
got
her
a
side.
strike, Joel, so they took it down.
Yeah, I think
Say that again?
my
I think he got YouTube strike,
yeah
so they took
our
it
last
down.
my last video is gone. Like it doesn't exist.
Yeah,
So, but anyways,
Yeah. What?
fucking random.
yeah. Um, so, but anyways, if you guys also remember, you guys had gone into another building where Westbrook was. You had started briefly, about to fight him, and then the sort of the cursed ones showed up: Brutus and Giuseppe, um, and oh no,
Oh no.
yeah, Recantus, Ricky, showed up, and we're like, "We got this. You go on ahead." So they stayed to fight Westbrook. And so here we are, you guys, dragons on the ground, chicken raring to go, and Onyxia just laughing her ass off at your dismay. So what do you want to do?
I retire in the mountains. Fuck.
I don't even know who to attack because like they're both asleep and it's been 4 months, so we're all dead from starvation. uh,
I'm gonna
All right.
take my cup chucks and pour it down Simba's throat.
oh,
That nasty juice, and see
that
if that
that
nasty magic juice can break the spell and wake him up.
I mean he's
That's
just
that's the
asleep.
Roll
intent.
roll defy danger for me
On
on Dex.
Dex.
Yep.
Ugh.
All right, give me a second.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done these dice. Ha. Okay.
Okay. So the minute
That
you
was 2d6. Yes.
yeah. So the moment you step towards Simba, and sort of like a clap flash, Red, the chicken, appears before you and goes to make a strike. You manage to dodge, but it pushes you. It causes you to fall back, and Red just makes a slow cluck as he stares you down. So what's Gray doing then?
I am. Hmm, I don't know because I don't think we can. I don't think I can attack So what happened with Simba, or the chicken just intervened? Basically.
But both Simba and Nala are like asleep on the ground.
Let's see. I guess I will. I don't know if I want to attack. I'm not going to attack Simba. And the chicken, I don't know if I want to attack. I definitely can't attack the chicken. This is terrible. Let's see. Let me grab this dice and advanced dice roller. Just move this over here. Why am I getting such bad lag? Is that why? Oof. Man, that's moving slow. Okay. So and the chicken appeared in front of Simba. He's just blocking Simba.
Yeah.
And Anixia, she's flying in the air.
Yep. With the orbs circling behind her.
Oh God. Oh God.
Also, about this time, the orbs start circling faster and they start glowing. And you see sort of ethereal essence start coming out of the two dragons and flowing into Anixia. And they start to shrink.
They start to shrink?
Yeah, in size.
Let me look at my character sheet real quick.
So is the chicken? I forget, Michael. Is the chicken mind controlled esque too? Or is
No.
he just being a bitch.
He's
just being an asshole.
Yeah.
And basically,
The chicken's always been out for personal gain.
Are we summoning Gozer? Because
it's not the Stay Puft Marshmallow
you're
Man.
saying essence coming out of two guards, they're going into one thing. It's starting to, it kind of sounds like we're summoning Gozer.
Yeah,
the Gozerian.
Yeah, choose your choose the destructor.
will of your destructor. Let me do this. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna. So we're floating around her, and I guess I'm gonna try to attack.
Your microphone's by your head, not straight.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go.
I guess I'm gonna
Yeah,
try
I
to
was gonna say,
attack
that
the
was
orbs that are floating.
Okay.
Yeah, that's. I guess I hit the orbs. I guarantee I hit the orbs.
Yeah. So you swing at the orbs. Well, you have to like jump. You have to leap forward, right? Because she's still a
That's
ways away.
still
right?
the 12 on whatever.
Right.
Okay.
I get it. So yeah, you slash at the orbs. You hit them. Nothing happens other than your claws bouncing off of them, and Onyxia kicks you back. You were able to withstand the hit, but she knocks you back to the ground. And the essence is still flowing out of the dragons into her as this is going on. The chicken starts making a move for Gray as he's just attacked Onyxia. What is
useless
misdoing?
He's having a mini meltdown because he hates that fucking chicken so much.
Yeah. I also hate that chicken.
I suppose I'd like to try to take one of my controller collars and snap it on the chicken.
So I will tell you, you don't even have to roll because he's going to be like too fast. But
Even with a cloak of hither dither, where I can be here and there instantly.
yeah, right, because of his like ultimate like power or whatever. So he still makes his way towards Gray,
So Michael, has he become more chicken-esque? Has his essence become more chicken as he has been in the chicken form longer?
Maybe. I mean, yeah. I mean, he does. He certainly has very, very high chicken tendencies for sure.
Pulls out a bag of corn and starts dropping it on the ground.
That's where I was going.
Do you want to pull some corn out and throw it on the ground?
Well, my other move didn't do shit, so yes. Thanks for the idea.
So Gotrin, you
No, it's missed.
Oh, Miss. Okay, Miss. Do you have
Yeah.
corn?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I have 5 things, and I love to eat corn. It was in my bag.
Okay. So yeah. Where do you throw the corn?
In the corner, like, somewhere up here. I can't even touch the screen anymore, Michael.
You just click and hold.
Yeah, with what, man? I remember I'm on a tablet.
Oh, okay. Good.
Oh,
Here?
No, other side.
Over here.
Here?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah. So the chicken immediately like once again, but in a dart, like swoops over there, pew, where the corn is, and like starts pecking at high speed.
I can't believe that actually freaking worked. I'm
I
actually.
love it.
What's
Was
got
there
actually-
poison? There was poison in the corn, right,
Oh
Miss?
yeah, there was.
No,
I'm actually.
that was not stipulated beforehand. I'm sorry.
Oh man, look at my bag. The Insta poison leaked everywhere. I'm
Oh
glad I
no!
didn't eat that
There's
corn.
so much poison everywhere.
Um,
How could you do that, chicken?
yeah. What's that? What's Gottrin doing?
So the
Hey,
chicken's over there.
Gottrin should go choke the chicken.
Oh no!
He's almost dead.
From his poison.
Yes.
Well,
Oh,
do we want to fight the chicken and stop him, or is it
I-
impossible?
I think Michael's made that very apparent that we're not going to touch the chicken.
We're not touching the chicken. We are not stopping that chicken. Whatever said chicken wants to do, he's gonna get to do.
So the dragons continue to shrink. They look as though they're getting younger.
I mean, even though if they're getting, I mean, well, there's nothing we can do about them because fucking nothing's happening. I bounced off of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I
fine.
can't even catch him instantly teleporting.
Okay, you know what? You
You've
know
made
what?
it too
We're
hard,
gonna
Michael. And
I'm gonna
now
re-roll
I'm gonna
again.
fucking
I'm
die.
attacking.
I'm going to
Nixia.
go.
I attacked
I'm going-
Nixia for 14.
I'm going to
I
go.
can do it.
Yeah,
Well, go, what,
I'm
what was,
attacking her.
what was Gottrin doing? So I mean, Gottrin's like next in the turn pool.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna hit Anixia too with my reach. I'm gonna swing back with my flails and hit her in the kneecap.
Yeah. So you swing, but here again, sort of like the same way, like she's so emboldened with power from the dragons right now that it's like bouncing off. It seems like physical attacks aren't doing the job for sure. And same thing for Gray.
All our magic users are gone.
Yeah. Can I get all of you to roll Defy Danger on your decks, please?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
away
remember
from
this
whatever is happening. Whatever's happening, it's not happening to me.
Cool.
It ain't happening to me neither.
Yeah. So after the chicken finishes his corn, he like flashes over to Gottrin, like claws in his chest, pinning into the ground. Gottrin, you take. Hello. Where's my roll?
Where is your roll?
I don't
Ours
know.
have been working.
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
You take 7 damage as the chicken pins you to the ground. Yeah. And
Hey Michael, I'm just gonna say I have no clue what my health was at the end of last time. So
We'll-
it doesn't
we'll say you
matter
have
if
full
I
health.
start
yeah,
over.
we'll say
Okay.
full. Yeah.
Sorry, I
so-
have no clue.
So suddenly you hear on the other side of the shroud, the magic shroud, this just like yell, and it the yells.
I swear to God, if this mother is who saves us,
the battle cry is skibbity,
Oh my
I
God.
believe this game.
and sort of this green mass just flying through the veil, swinging a sword, decapitates the chicken in one blow, and then
My
standing over Gottrin and the now decapitated chicken is Ted with Orc's Caliber.
God. Oh my
Nope.
God.
I'm done. This is it.
Dude,
He says, "Whoa, bros, where'd you go? I totally lost you guys."
dude.
You killed the chicken.
He's like, "Yeah, it's just a chicken, right?"
Yeah, I take
Gottrin.
the chicken's head and throw it at Anixia.
Jesus.
she fire blasts it, and it like just completely explodes. And then Ted's like, "Oh, whoa, what's happening? Are those the dragons?"
Yes. Hey, why don't you take that weapon and why don't you attack her?
So hold on. The dragons are reduced to eggs, and so they are now just standalone dragon eggs on either end. And Ted's like, "What? She's responsible?"
Yes, she is.
Yes, Ted.
Cool. And so then Ted says, "Oh, I can't have that." And so he like chucks Excalibur or Excalibur.
No, don't
sorry,
throw it.
he chucks Excalibur at her, and it like sinks into her slightly, and you can like it's penetrated her, but it's not gone all the way in. But you can see she cries out in pain, and the orbs start to like slow down and wobble. What does anyone do?
I'm throwing Gautrin into it.
Okay, so
I'm gonna throw you.
yeah,
Do it. Thrails,
Yes,
Thrails,
please.
pump. We do it.
yeah. So it'll be.
But hold on. I light before you do it, I
Don't
douse
light
myself and
yourself
light
on
myself
fire.
on fire,
Oh,
and then we
don't,
throw
you
them.
don't
Oh
need
my
to be on
gosh.
fire.
We're
Yeah.
doing it.
Okay, yeah.
Fireball.
So let's Gray, roll a strength check, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Attack.
So you hurl
That's
Gautrin,
definitely happening.
and so fiery Gautrin is now flying towards Onyxia. Mister, you do anything while this is happening?
Yes, I hither dither
Yes.
to Gautrin's shoulders
Yes.
And ride him like
I
a
hold
surfboard?
myself
I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, please hither dither too.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are now flying in tandem towards Onyxia, and as you reach her, what are you attempting to do here?
I would like to put my palms on the cross guard of the sword, which I'm assuming has a cross guard, and try to push it farther into her.
Yeah. And Gautrin?
I'm going. So she has all that clothing in the
Yeah.
middle, right? So the sword's in their chest, right?
Yeah.
Well, where did Gray throw me? I mean, he threw so well. Gray, where
Oh,
were
I
you
threw
aiming?
you at the sword.
Okay, so then, I guess we both hit the sword then, because
Yeah, okay.
I have no. If he threw me, I really can't move too much.
Yeah. So let me get you both roll a just like an attack roll.
Well, an
What the
attack
hell is
roll
all
would
this
be
stuff?
on strength. I get a plus on that.
Gotcha.
Fuck
Did
my
not do
dice.
so
There
well.
we go. And big money, come on. Well, better than a fail.
Gotcha. Mist, go ahead and roll some damage.
Cool. Let's see. Numbered. God, I hate finding the dice on this. I'm sorry, guys.
You're good. If you need help with other people rolling, we can roll for you too. It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Yeah. Don't let that frustrate you.
All right. Cool. All right. So you guys push the sword in. It goes through her and out the back of her. Right.
Damn.
And when that happens, she sort of cries out in this sort of like almost like mind-numbing, unholy screech. The orbs shoot out in all directions. They shoot out of like the building. I mean, they like leave away like like the Dragon Balls when you make a wish, right?
Is she like big? Is she big
up.
or small? Like, is she human size?
I mean, she's probably like 10 foot tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanting to know.
Yeah. She starts to fall to the ground, but when she does, the shockwave from the orbs leaving hits both of you and knocks both of you back. And
Does it blow the fire out?
it will blow the fire out, yes.
Okay.
So Gautrin, you'll take 11 damage. Mist, you'll take 6
Is this physical or magical?
physical.
Okay. Is she
w-
like weak?
so,
is she like shouldn't
The
she
balls
be like
exploding hurt us?
Yes.
Would we say that none of us could have predicted that?
I mean, You,
Oh my god, I know where this is
you
going.
trying to technicality your way out of that? And I see, I
No,
see,
I'm not.
I see what you're doing there.
It says
Um,
anything that catches me by surprise, I get to act first,
you're,
Michael.
you're in a fight, so yes, you're expecting things to hurt you at any moment. It's not a surprise attack.
You're explaining your way out of it because you don't want us to do cool shit because you're mean.
Okay, so anyway, so is she is she vulnerable during this stage?
Yes,
I
yes. So
would assume.
she has the sword sticking through her, and she's now like come down to the ground, and she like looks definitely in pain, but she also, you can see like a feral look in her eyes, like, you know, like a cornered animal, um, and so what's what's Gray doing?
Okay. So
Hey, great. Since we
yes.
tandem struck her last time, like you threw it at me, you get plus D4 damage and +1 forward when you attack her.
Oh, okay. So plus D4 damage plus what now?
One
Oh.
forward, +1 forward when you attack her. Only when you attack her, no one
Oh,
else.
okay. So she's definitely vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Rip her
Okay.
head off, man.
I am going to. I don't even know if I'm on fire or not. We'll say I put the fire ring. I'm just say I put the fire ring on, so I'm on fire. So, since she's vulnerable, and I would assume in a weakened state, did it blow out the back of her, or is the sword still there?
The sword's still like running through. It's still like it's like going straight through her from front to back, like through
Where's
through,
Ted
through her,
at?
like her abdomen. He's just sitting there like with his like, you know, gobsmacked, like, you know, can't believe what's going on, and he's, you can see he's kind of looking around because he doesn't have a weapon anymore.
And is she kneeling, or is she
She's
still
standing.
standing?
Yeah.
She's still standing.
Mhm.
Okay, then I'm gonna run over there and grab onto the sword and try to pull it the rest of the way through her, like downward.
Okay.
Cut
Okay.
her in half.
All right. Roll an attack. All right. And you can grab it, roll some damage as you like try and like, you know.
So, what is all that damage? So, we'll roll his extra D4 first. And wait a minute, it was D4 and what else? What was that other thing that had?
You got +1 to hit, like +1 hold, +1 forwards. Whenever you attack her, you get +1 on the attack and plus D4 damage.
Oh, okay. So, we'll do that.
There you go.
And then we'll do that. And we'll do this and this and just the 1 damage.
Okay.
And 1 damage plus that,
We got
because there's no
10,
point me rolling a 1 dice.
16, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, so I mean, you managed to grab the sword, and you managed to like sort of like pull down on it a little bit, and definitely it's causing some pain. And then she takes her her hand, you know, she has claws in her hands, and she swipes at your throat, and
At my throat.
yeah,
Oh.
doing 9 damage as she swipes across your throat with her claws.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that.
And then you see she like grabs the hilt of her sword with her hands, and it looks like she's about to try and like pull it out. So then what is Miss doing?
Oh,
Where
Oh, go ahead.
where are me and Godwin at right
are we blown back from her now?
Yeah,
Or-
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, you,
How
you
far
got
Are
blown
we at
away.
a
Yeah,
feet, or
yeah,
are we way back?
yeah.
How far? Like a few feet, 30 feet?
Probably like, you know, 20 feet or so. Yeah, I mean it was like a concussive explosion.
All right. Well, I got something missed unless you're ready.
Nah, man, go.
I'm going to run at her with my flails and throw them around and try to chain her and me together with the sword in her, because if the sword's in her, I feel she's vulnerable.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to body
So-
hug her and wrap her up with my chains.
So I'll need 2 rolls. I need a dex roll for you to getting there quickly, right? And then
Boom!
Nice. All right, cool. And then the attack roll. Dang, son.
Both of those. Yeah,
Yeah,
he is
and
there.
roll some damage too.
He is there.
Give me a second, Michael.
That's the quickest he's ever moved in this game.
Yeah.
So that's 6 and 6 pierce. That is the quickest I've ever moved.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
is
So
literally the
so
quickest
Six
he's
so
ever
and
moved.
I
pierce.
think so.
yeah. So like faster than anyone thought dwarven feet could run.
My man
Uh,
went ultra dwarven
Like
instinct.
like Gottrin's feet like left indentions in the ground from the force that he used to push himself off with, right? And you know, wraps the Kupchuks around her, and you got the other side, right, to pull her in close.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
just holding myself
Um,
in the sword. And
So
her.
yeah, so you basically lock her into a grapple,
Mhm.
and she starts to struggle, and she sort of like yells out in demonic tones, and so when you do that,
I motorboat her when she does that.
roll charisma.
I don't have any charisma. Hold on. It's not to do anything like that. It's
I
just
know.
to 3. It's horrible motorboating.
Yeah, it's
The worst she's ever had.
Um, um, so you missed. You see this happen, and then she raises her hands together in a fist potion, like she's about to come down on Gottrin. What are you doing?
Oh hell. The fuck am I doing? Let's see. Oh, I know what's happening. I am going to cover my rapier with Serpent's Tears,
Mm-hmm.
which allows, and when someone attacks that target, allows them to roll twice and take the best results for
Okay.
damage. And I'm going to, stab her with my sword.
Okay. All right. Roll an attack. You can roll with advantage too, because she's grappled.
Well, yeah, okay. What would my advantage be on +1?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that happened.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And roll some damage.
I
too.
like telefucking ported there. All right, so plus. Oh shit! Okay, that gives me a +1. All right, and it's from my rapier, so it stuns.
Okay. So now also,
Hey, wait! I get to roll another damage, don't I? That's what the poison
Yeah,
does. Did I get her? I got her, right?
Yeah.
Let's try that one more time. Hey, I take that one.
Okay. All right. So now also, do you just like quickly stab in or out, or do you stab and like leave it in?
I always stab and pull out.
I'm asking what you're doing now.
Well, I know, but like, I'm just trying to go with my character, right?
Right. That's fine.
You always
And
pull out.
I don't
Hey,
think I've ever left my rapier in anything that didn't take
Right.
it from me. So I'm gonna say it was like through the neck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Out the other side and then right back out.
Right. So so now what happens? And once again, ultra powerful being, right? So she's got her hands
Yep.
up. You stab her through the neck, and like her. What side did you stab her on? Left or right?
I'm gonna go like right through the middle,
Okay.
like where you would swallow, right? You see the
Yeah.
Adam's apple move. Yeah.
So we'll say like whichever way it was slightly to one or the other. Her left side like suddenly like goes limp, so she still has access to her right side, and so she seems stunned by being stunned. Haha. And if I could get Gray, what are you doing?
Waiting for my turn.
Yeah. Okay. It's your turn.
Okay. So she's stunned, right?
Half of her is
Yeah.
Half of her. Which half?
Left half.
the left side.
Yeah.
So she can still move her right.
Yes. So
Okay.
the left arm and wing have gone limp, and Gottrin's still lump, and Gottrin's still got her in a grapple, holding the sword in place, and
You should not even be able to move whatsoever at this point.
She's a god.
she's so powerful it took a team of gods to seal her away.
Hey, look.
Didn't you know we are gods?
I was created by what? I mean, basically, Okay.
So
well,
was I.
Yeah. So, can I like kill this?
Yeah, where the fuck's Ted? You know, he should
Yeah.
be grabbing his own
Yeah.
sword and chopping her in half too.
Ted's like scrambling on the ground looking for a weapon. You can see him. He's on all fours, like you know, like when
Yeah,
someone.
I'm just gonna switch to the water ring and pull out the ice dagger and try to freeze this bitch into oblivion.
Okay.
Pray to God this works. I hit a 9.
Okay. All right. Roll some damage.
And okay.
Remember, you get to do this twice.
Oh.
If
Oh
you
my.
don't like the first results, you can take the second.
Okay, so we'll roll a 10. We're definitely gonna roll another 10.
There
So
you
we're gonna
go.
take that 10. So we're gonna take that one. That's 1. We're gonna roll a 4. And we're gonna roll another 4. We're definitely gonna take that 2, so that's 12. And then we're gonna 6, and we're just gonna take that 6. And do I still get the other 4 from Gotrin? Do I
No.
still get that? Okay.
Captain says no.
Okay, so no. So there you go.
It ran out. I have to.
10.
Yeah. It
What
ran
was
out.
that? What did we take? We took the 10. We took the 6, 7, 8. So 18.
Yep. Cool.
18 damage.
You know, Gray, I have to attack her for that
Okay.
to go off. I
Gotcha.
didn't attack her.
Can you roll Defy Danger for me?
Yeah, on my.
This would probably still be reflexes, so Dex. Yeah. So Gray has stabbed her, and the ice is spreading across her body, right, freezing her whole body. But also, you're basically attached to her, so it starts spreading to you as well. And so your let's see, your right arm starts freezing up before you're able to get away. And so, or are you trying to get away? Right, because you're gonna freeze.
In other words, get away from her.
Yeah, I'm
That's
trying to
what-
pull.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you pull away, your arm starts freezing, and so when you jump back, your whole arm is just like frozen solid, and you're going to take 4 damage from that. But she starts freezing, so ice just forms around her entire body, and she's completely frozen at this moment.
How do we shatter this bitch?
I'm thinking the same thing.
Well,
Is
she's
there-
completely frozen.
Is there any big statues or stuff above we can knock down on her?
There's just the like the throne is back there.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty like heavy, solid,
Yeah.
altar
yeah,
type.
Never mind then. Okay, thanks. All right, Michael. I'm drinking some of my mud wine I have in my bag to help unthaw, because it sets you on fire and warms you up.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that happens. The ice starts cracking.
What?
On her
Yeah.
ice. Okay.
Okay. Well, this is probably the worst idea ever, but I'm going to take this bomb out of my bag. I'm
I
going,
was thinking of doing the same thing.
I'm going to take the. I mean, this may kill me. I'll take both of the bombs, and I'll just put my fist through the ice and hold them there. I may not have hands after this.
All right. Roll a strength.
Hopefully, I can pull these suckers back in time. Please don't roll bad for once. I need this roll.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yeah.
And now, do I have to roll to pull my hands back out?
Yeah. So you shove the bombs in, right?
Please.
And they're lit,
do not
right?
Roll. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
lit. Please
All right.
do
All right.
not
Cool.
roll bad
Roll a dex roll.
to pull out. That's fine. I
Yeah.
accept that.
So an explosion happens, right? Ice goes everywhere. Smoke and whatever starts filling the area from where it exploded. Fire shoots out. You definitely take some damage when that happens. You get 8 damage as you're pulling back from the fire. And so as sort of flame and smoke fills the room.
She's got to be really fucked up. That's 2 bombs,
Sure.
man.
What do you do? Like while the fire and the smoke is doing, what is Mist doing?
I'm gonna jump. Well, she's on the ground, right?
You can't see her now because there's like so much fire and there's an explosion happening. This is what are you doing while the explosion's happening?
Staring at the place she was at, I guess.
You should stand
I
there.
can't see her. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
sure.
fuck I'm gonna do.
You gonna like jump back or anything?
Yeah, I would probably definitely move away from here. I'm
gonna
away from
assume,
here
did the
right now.
explosion happen? It happened before you asked me what I was doing, right?
It's happening.
No,
It's happening
no.
right now. Like
It's happening right now, and he's
Yeah.
saying there's
Awesome.
smoke
Well, I'm-
everywhere. Yeah,
Because
I'm
you
gonna
were up there.
head
You were up
there.
there where you just stabbed her, and you've not really like moved away yet.
yeah. I
I'm
would
gonna
definitely
head
move
their
away.
other butt back.
Yeah, cool. And then Gottrin, while the explosion's happening, do you have anything you're doing?
I would definitely move away as well.
We're going to jump down here and try to hop down and try to get close to this way so when it explodes, it goes over my head.
Oh, so you can like bunker down.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, you can do that, right? You can freely do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Yeah. So the explosion happens and everyone's kind of like gone backwards. Gray's blown backwards to some degree, and then there's just sort of like a plume of smoke where it happened, and as the smoke starts to dissipate, there's like you see a leg and blood and other shards of ice, but what you don't see is the rest of her. Right, gone.
Because she's dead, right? Because she's
Let's start
dead.
dancing.
Because she's dead, right? If there's nothing there, she
The
should
fucking
be
dragons aren't
dead.
The dragons are eggs.
All right. I walk
Well, I
over.
thought they'd reverse.
Nope.
I walk over to Nala and put her in the blood. Pick up the egg. And put
The
her
egg in the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, nothing happens.
Okay. Well, it's worth a try.
Yeah.
Ah,
right.
I thought
We-
something was gonna happen.
Miss, you have a bag of special holding so we can put it there and they won't break, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I bring you Nala's egg.
All right. I take it.
All right.
Put it in the
unless
bag. Oh no.
Can everyone roll defy danger for me?
What?
What?
Why?
The bitch is dead. This is crap.
Okay. Okay. I'll roll. Yeah. It's not happening to me. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not to me.
All right, cool. So the torso and like right side of the body and head of Onyxia is screaming down from above, and
Gross.
and she's sort of like just blood everywhere, and there's sort of like magical essence like emanating from her. Like you can feel like the pressure of just like her anger and power. She comes down, so she here again, poor Gottrin. She latches onto Gottrin and bites him right in the neck. Right, and Gottrin, you take
75 damage.
4 damage. The dice love you.
This physical, right?
Physical, yeah. And about that time, a sort of black and purple portal open up behind her, and the sword, the Orkandan sword, comes out and decapitates what's left of her head. And out of the portal steps what looks like to be a half orc, half tabaxi female.
Do we recognize her, Michael? Are we supposed to
No.
recognize her?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Because I was like, I don't remember this.
Yeah. As she steps out, she looks, after she stares down, and she looks around. She says, "Well, just in time." So Onyxia definitely dead at this point. She says, "Hold on, let's switch away from our battle music." So she looks around, looks at the sort of the scene of the battlefield, and she looks over at Mist and she says, "Is that you, Master Mist?"
Yes.
And you would have no idea what she's referring to.
Yeah, I was like,
And she's like, and Uncle Gray, and Uncle Gotrin,
What is
You-
this thing from the future?
you're all here.
oh my god, we're doing a Terminator. What's happening right now?
And she says, "Oh, sorry, you don't know me yet. Well, I'm Theodora. Oh, that's our father." And Ted just looks up and he says, I didn't touch her."
I didn't touch it.
Jesus.
And she says, "Oh, I've never met you, Father. But I knew you would be here now. In fact, it was Mist who told me this is the time to come to. The time orb. Yes, you are familiar with the time orb.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I guess I'm from 20 years in your future, I suppose. The Demon Lord, she would have maimed you all, but I've come to save you from that fate.
What the fuck is going on here?
I'm sorry. This is I am the daughter of Ted here, and I think you all know my mother Fluffy.
Oh my. You know what? Whatever. I accept this. I accept this.
She says, "No, you all trained me."
So how does that make any sense though? How did we live? So that doesn't make any sense.
You
That
didn't
doesn't make any
die.
sense.
You didn't die, but, well, you didn't have many limbs left, and, well, you weren't too terribly mobile.
Okay.
She said, Mist was only missing an arm. Gray, you only had an arm.
Oh.
And Gotrin, well, you had no limbs at all, I'm afraid.
What the fuck?
This is where we. I mean, yeah. I'll bite. All right. Well,
What?
did not expect this.
She says,
He didn't either.
"Oh, Father, if only we had more time together. But, alas, I cannot change too much of the future. I must still return to this time, I'm afraid." She says, "But I must say to the three of you, please, when Fluffy gives birth to me, make sure you train me and send me back to this moment."
Okay.
And then she pulls what seems to be the time orb out of a bag and basically holds it close to her chest, and a portal opens in front of her, and she dashes back through it.
Can I try to run through it? No.
Mist is gonna grab the chicken's body and put it through the bag of holding.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because the head's gone, completely obliterated.
Yep.
And Ted's like, that was weird. Like, I don't have no kids, okay? Like,
I guess you do now.
nah, that ain't me, man.
Ted, I heard her say she's one of 12.
I'm free spirit. Yeah, I got a kingdom to rule. But like, it's weird. Her sword looks just like mine. It's strange.
Pretty sure it was yours.
And then so Ted goes and clambers around, searches for a while, finally finds the sword. And what are you guys doing? Right, you're just in this room, and like it seems like it's over.
I guess we're going home.
Yeah.
Like,
We gotta get the other egg.
We do.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, I'll go collect that one.
Gotta
Put it
go
in
get
my bag of
Simba.
holding.
Yeah. So where do you? You guys are leaving the. Well, I mean, do you
Is
go?
there anything? Is there any other like
I didn't
orbs
say I
out
was
here,
leaving.
Okay.
or all the orbs like totally gone?
They like I said, they've scattered across
Oh, they Dragon
like,
Ball Z.
the continent or whatever, basically.
Yeah, they pulled a Shinron.
And there's nothing else magical feeling in here.
No.
So if it,
I get a Nixia's head and start pulling it with me.
Yeah. Okay.
I put it on my back like a backpack.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess we. I mean, I guess the only thing you do is to go home.
Yeah.
there's literally nothing in the chamber,
Seemingly not. No.
seemingly not. I would like to inspect that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's been 4 months. Just let it be over. It's over.
It can't be over.
Yeah. It's not like we're gonna have another session next
roll,
Thursday.
roll. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I mean,
yeah, cool. See.
yeah. So you find a number of like broken bug egg sacs around the room.
Lame.
Yeah. You know, there's just sort of like chamber. I mean, there's some like mild treasure. It's nothing extravagant. She didn't care about riches. So, I mean, there's maybe like a few like chalices and whatever around the room, but nothing.
Does she have any magic on her half of a body? Like,
magic just seems to be oozing from her body for sure. I mean, her body itself.
Eat it.
No.
What do you mean? No, Gray eats everything. That's
I'm not
been a
eating
running
that.
joke for the whole thing.
I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. I just almost lost my hands and most of my body parts. I think I'm good. I think I have actually eaten enough for once.
Yeah.
I guess we go home and drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you leaving the Citadel then?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure.
So, Michael, does her skin start to decay or do like that? Is it like normal stuff, or is it going to preserve itself?
It seems perfectly preserved.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you leaving the body there, or are you taking it with you? I know you have the head, but
Yeah, I don't care about the rest.
okay.
Without being too vulgar, we're just going to go with the head and
Yeah.
be good.
We're just gonna set everything, but we're gonna set the entire building on fire and leave.
It's a stone building, but you can certainly try.
I mean, I'm sure it'll burn eventually.
Yeah. I mean, you set a fire. You know, the drapes catch on fire for sure.
Yeah. We'll let that burn.
Yep.
That'll teach her.
So, as you guys and Ted walk out, you know, it seems like the battle has sort of died off that was going on outside. Because remember, the orcs were fighting all of the bug creatures, the like centipede things or whatever.
Mhm.
Yep.
So you walk out, and the orcs are just like out there. They're all like sitting down. They're having lunch. They're eating bug, whatever. When they see Ted, they start cheering, and you know, Ted like is waving. You know, he just shit-eating grin. He's just like waving, and they're like cheering, like yeah, King Ted. And you know, like I said, everything seems to be dead. Do you walk back to where Westbrook was fighting the other guys, or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I want to see what happened to this fucker.
Yeah. So when you go into that chamber, you see Westbrook's body, but also the bodies of what you call it, Brutus and Ricky, and
They're dead.
just Giuseppe. So Brutus looks pretty dead. Ricky looks pretty dead. Giuseppe is like in a heap in the corner. I mean, he is a sort of a
Puppet.
marionette. Yeah.
What about the other guy?
Which one?
You said Brutus and Giuseppe, but what
And
about
Ricky?
Ricky?
Yeah, Ricky also dead.
I want to inspect Ricky. I want to make sure he's actually dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Ricky's pretty dead.
Fuck.
Yeah. So you notice in the bodies of Ricky and Brutus and Westbrook, lots of puncture wounds, almost as if they were from a beak.
The chicken killed them.
That makes sense.
What about Westbrook?
He's also dead. Same.
Yeah, but does. Oh, so the chicken just killed everybody.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
Chicken's such a-
once again, Giuseppe is just in a heap in the corner. Broken down marionette.
oh, well then I take it. I mean, is he still alive?
You'll have to inspect, I suppose.
I guess I go over to this stupid mimic and go, "Hey, are you alive?"
Yeah.
And I kind of nudge him with my foot.
You see a single tear come down from the marionette's eyes.
Oh, then you're alive. All right, come on. I just pick him up and I carry him.
Yeah. Okay.
I go over and inspect Westbrook's weapons and corpse.
Yeah. So Westbrook has a bag of holding.
Oh, I want one, so I take the bag of holding,
Yeah.
put Anixia's head in it.
Well, so the bag is bound to Westbrook. It would seem Mist's bag is bound to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like only Mist can access it. But I mean, maybe they wouldn't stop you from taking Westbrook's hand and like shoving it into the bag.
Yeah, I'll take his arm, cut his arm off.
Yeah.
I put it in Anixia's mouth and just let it all just sit there in the back of the bag.
Yeah. Okay. That sounds good. Yeah. Yeah. And so, anything else you guys want to do in that room?
No.
No?
I don't.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys keep heading on. Ted's still like hanging around with you guys. And then so you're exiting this area, I presume.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how we got in. So
Right.
yep.
Yeah, so you make you're all the way back out, and then you're basically passed through the mirror back into the goblin camp. All the goblins are dead, just like super murdered. The dwarven armies and the minotaur armies are there, and they've sort of made camp after having murdered all the goblins. And so they see you guys emerge, and they're basically like, lots of cheers and like, is it done? Are we safe again? I assume you answer those questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean they're pretty delighted to see that the whole ordeal is over and that maybe
I tell him in 1 year she's not dead. Everybody's going to die.
Yeah.
We walk away. Say your goodbyes.
So yeah. But they're pretty excited. So you guys are quite a long way from home, and you no longer have Clancy to get you back in a jiffy. So from where you are now to getting back home, where's a map? So you guys, where is this? Do I have a map that's going to show all of this? All right. So you guys are, well, up here, like beyond the end of this map, and you got to come all the way back down past. So there's Ugrin there, and then the guild is further down from that. So that's about a 2-month journey getting back. So now, do you want to go by Orconda first on your way back? Because
I mean,
Jesus, man.
Ted heading back to Orconda for sure.
sure.
Yeah. So yeah, the Minotaur and Dwarven armies, they're gonna make their way back home. You guys, because Orconda's kind of on the way. So yeah, you guys stop up in Orconda, and Ted's heralded as his hero. The old advisor guy, Long Tusk, is skeptical of the whole thing. Still hates Ted, but the people love him now, and so there's not much he can do about it. So Ted is giving like his victory speech. It's very like bro this and do that. As he's walking off stage, he slips and catches his head on the podium and dies on the spot.
Ted?
Ted.
Whoa. That can't happen.
It just did.
What?
That can't happen because if that happens, the things that have taken place cannot take place because he's dead.
Ted's dead.
Looks like we're going on another adventure, guys.
Yep.
Looks like we
So-
get to go through time.
So-
5 more year adventure.
So,
Let's
so,
do this.
so you attend Ted's funeral.
How is that possible?
Yeah,
Yes,
can't be
please
possible.
explain.
because people can
Yeah.
slip and fall and die all the time. It happens.
No,
What?
it doesn't.
No, that's not what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
people fall downstairs and they die. It
That's
happens.
fine.
Ted's the
That's fine
dumbest
that he
dude.
slipped and he died, but the problem is we have a big problem with time travel that just basically said that he is her father. So who is her father? Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's not possible.
Okay. So
Ted's been doing other chicks for a while.
Ted dead.
That's why she never met her father.
No more
'cause
dead.
He died.
Yep.
No more Ted in the stupidest way possible because he's Ted.
He died in the stupidest way possible, and Fluffy was already pregnant. Okay,
All
I'll
right.
give you that.
So
That's-
when we're
that's
at
the
the
only thing that
funeral,
makes
I'm
sense.
gonna lay one of the chicken's feathers on his coffin.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Does anyone have any words to say at the funeral?
Sweet.
Well,
And,
I mean,
and I pour one out for my homie on the ground.
Yeah.
I pour some
Yeah.
mud wine on the ground.
Yeah.
Ted died. What a fucking shame.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yep. Yep. Not valiantly. Not like he died in the most Ted way possible.
You could have just let him stay alive. But no.
No.
Just,
Cracked his head up and on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh. But so then there's the matter of the sword, Excalibur.
Miss, you need to put that in your bag of holding to give to the girl when we meet her.
You gotta steal
Done.
it. You gotta steal it though,
Why?
because it's a national treasure.
Where is it?
It's in like I don't know the treasury or throne room or something. I mean you can just roll like a I don't know a dex to steal it.
All right. I jump into the air as I do this. There you go.
Yeah, you don't steal it.
It's a 10.
Oh, you got a 6. There's a 6 down there.
Oh shit! It is a 6. Fuck. Oh man.
Miss didn't steal it. Is anyone else gonna steal it? Somebody has to steal this.
Why
That's
did it roll?
bullshit.
Miss, why did it roll twice?
I don't know.
Was that a previous roll or no?
I don't
No,
remember.
No, you can have
no,
the 10.
it
All right,
it doubled. Yeah.
you can have the 10. You steal it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You also say why did it roll
I don't know.
twice?
I don't know. You must have hit. I don't know unless you hit it twice on your tablet.
Maybe it's the fucking tablet, man. It's
Yeah.
not-
Yeah.
Fine. I get the sword.
Yeah. And then you guys, I guess, are making your way back to the guild, slowly but surely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
Nope. I remembered a rule. It's been a while, but it came back to me as soon as it said
Okay.
So my idea is moot.
All right. So you finally get back to the guild, and like I said, it's been about 2 months since you've last been there. Maybe a little longer, just because it took the time you went to travel through. Well, I mean, you kind of flashed there in a hurry, but when you get there, you're greeted by all the townspeople. They're quite happy to see you. It's been a while. When you see Fluffy, she has just the slightest of baby bump.
Well, that explains that.
Yeah. Do you say anything to her?
Nope.
I will.
Yeah. What do you say?
You looking different.
She says, "Shut your mouth."
Mm.
Be like, I smell orc on you.
She just storms off. Yeah. So once you get settled into town, now some news is coming in, right? So you find out that the dwarves they're having to rebuild because they were using the that one god as a power source, right? but that god got murdered. And so now they no longer have anything to power their city with. And they were using that one angel as a source of eternal flame for their forges. And she also got murked, right? And so they don't have their eternal flames and they don't have their power source anymore. So like they're literally just in the dark. So they're having to like rebuild and
So
figure.
they basically went back to the Stone Age.
Kind of, yeah. And then the Minotaurs lost their ruler and then lost their subsequent ruler because the chicken killed the ruler and then they worshipped the chicken and now the chicken's also gone. So right now, the one guy who was to the chicken's kind of in charge, but their whole kingdom's also just quite in disarray. So let's see. Yep. Oh, the kobold has married Rose, who was the halfling that was Amanda's character. He left his terrible wife, and married her, and then so in epilogue, what is Gray intend to do with the rest of his days?
I would assume take both eggs and go back to the cave and raise them, because that was my duty in the first place.
Yeah. Okay.
That feels right.
Until I'm an old man, until I'm an old wolf.
Yeah.
I guess, you'll see me from time to time.
So Gray takes the dragons off to raise them. What is Gotron doing?
I organize a thieves guild at this place, and we start organizing crime throughout the area.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time with both major kingdoms
probably
in
go
lawlessness.
Look for Clancy.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. What about Mist?
I would say that being the last survivor, I take over I guess the entire city and the whole guild hall.
Yeah.
And I start building an empire.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah, I mean, and that's what happens, right? So eventually, your town becomes the sort of the epicenter of trade and wealth throughout the entire continent, between the both in the upper world and in the underworld, right? So when Fluffy finally has her daughter, Theodore. Oh, do you tell Fluffy about Ted?
Oh. I mean, if she asked us about him, yes.
She wouldn't. So.
She would never ask if we've seen Ted offhandedly or anything.
No, because that would mean that she would have to admit that she had any sort of feelings for him whatsoever.
Then I think I would say it loud enough somewhere where she's around. Like, oh, did you hear the Orkandan king died?
Okay.
But I wouldn't tell her to her face.
Yeah. If you say it and she's within earshot, she would like sort of excuse herself from the room whenever that happens.
Okay.
Yeah. So at some point in time, you guys will have trained Theodora, and she will have set out on a quest of her own to find the time orb so that she can achieve her goal. So one last thing before we go, do I have a map for it? Surely I do. Really? I guess I don't anymore. All right, so we cut to 1,000 years from now. In the necropolis, in the Tanglewood necropolis, where it all sort of started, and a portal from the underworld opens up, and out climbs from it a very haggard and torn Clancy, and he looks around and says, "I'm back," and then like fade to black.
Oh my. Well, there you go.
Because Clancy was when he slipped into the darkness, he pulled that one card where the demon is that.
Oh yeah, would haunt him forever.
Right,
yeah.
right. So he's literally been battling that demon for 1,000 years in the underworld.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, and that's it.
All right.
Camp.
So now the campaign's done.
Yeah.
I have a question that you did not answer.
Okay.
What the fuck happened to the bugs?
Those
So
were the bugs in the other
Because
one,
you
right?
rolled out like years and years, and I was like, tell me about the fucking bugs. Because we
They're-
never did anything about the bugs.
no, they've so over time they've retreated back into the core of the planet. They were stirring because of Onyxia, because Onyxia basically controlled them all, right?
Okay.
And so they surfaced and became more aggressive after the death of the gods, and Onyxia started waking up. They surfaced and started wreaking havoc. And since you've killed Onyxia, the bugs are gone.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
And as far as
I
anyone,
was really waiting for you to end this with everything dead. The
And,
bugs took over the planet.
and as far as anyone is aware, Tweeg is what was the last surviving goblin on the entire continent.
Damn.
Because all the rest had gathered under Onyxia, and they got
Right.
murdered. Also, we didn't get to play out this storyline, but I will tell you, my original intent was that the orbs, because that tree has all those slots in it, you would
Yep.
gather all the orbs, and it would be a Stargate essentially.
Oh, sweet.
So, which we didn't get to do, but because your realm is sort of a prison for divine beings, right? So there's no in or out to other realms, but the orbs would open up that possibility.
Okay.
So that's that. Any other questions? Huh?
Nope.
No, that was the only one I wanted to hear. I just
Yeah.
want to know what the fuck happened because we never came back to the bugs,
Yeah.
and they were spreading everywhere, and I was like, "Holy shit,
Right.
this is gonna be bad."
Well, like I said, the original goal was this would have gone on longer than it did, and so that's like a thing you would have dealt with on the way.
Yep.
But it was apparent that we were having trouble holding on anymore, so we just sort of fast tracked. I mean, once the deck of many things came out, it was like, okay, here's the chance to sort of fast track towards the end, because Westbrook got the wish card, right? And so what would have happened before I introduced that is he would have traveled along with y'all and sort of aided y'all in getting all the orbs, and then once you had them, skipping out with the orbs.
Oh, so it would have been even more of a betrayal.
Yeah. And then you would have been chasing him down, and you would have followed him, sort of always one step behind to where Onyxia was. Yeah. So that was the plan. But there was no way, when we're only getting 5 sessions done a year, that's happening, right? So, yeah, like I said, we'll have to do some one shots and stuff, some stuff that we can just do goofy things in. So, but thank you guys for playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, thank you, Michael,
Yeah.
for hosting it.
Yeah. It's been a good campaign.
It's been the greatest.
So, gonna close out stream. Thanks, stream. Last show.
Bye.
Bye, Brazil.